Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Getting the nod in this one, Cade Povich. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Cody Bellinger. And we're underway in Baltimore. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Stanton now. Swinging a foul out of play. Man at first, one away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. His 71st home run of the season. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Chisholm getting the start at second, 28 years old. And he was born in the Bahamas.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one lifted to left. Takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. On the ground to short. Whips it to Mountcastle. That takes care of Grisham. And that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first. Getting the nod on the mound, Luis Gil. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Ground ball left side. Long throw to first. One pitch and one out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop Gunnar Henderson. Henderson launched a homer in his most recent game. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Out towards right center field. Grisham gets under it. That's out number 2. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Taylor Ward.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
That's a ball.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's out to center field. Dives and he can't hang on. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4-hole hitter up.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. One left for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. Rice went deep in his most recent game. This one in the air. Henderson. And there's one down.
Oriole Park, still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget Griffey hitting the ball off the warehouse in the home run derby? But always when shots are framed, you see that building, you know exactly where you are. Oriole Park. There's Ryan McMahon now. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet.
And when teams started building sort of state-of-the-art ballparks, Baltimore was the first organization to do it up the way that they did. Really created a mold for other organizations to follow when upgrading or building new ballparks.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Colton Cowser.
He's definitely a talented player. He can hit the ball a mile, and they're just hoping for him to have some more consistency so he can establish that next level here in the big leagues.
Huh.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Cowser wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Pitch misses. Ball one. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
High fly ball, right field. Judge under it. 2 away now.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Up next for the Yankees.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Towards first. Mountcastle steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Judge up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And the 1-0. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. A 2-run shot, and they add on. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Kowser settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to left his first time. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Ben Bishop.
First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Ward running hard to get it. Makes the catch. Inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Baltimore. Well, Siggy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boo. In total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going. A fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And he swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Jackson came up with 4 hits in his last game. Comes up empty.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman Jackson.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jackson Holiday digs in now. Grounded out his first time. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Austin Wells.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Fly to left his first time. In the air, right field. O'Neill settles under this one and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring
Up next
off.
for the Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. They get the out, and that'll do it.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back. And singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there, a hitter's nightmare.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Now the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Into the corner, the foul. The Orioles down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Designated hitter.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 4-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
Yeah, Siggy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total! Hit weakly on the ground. Holiday. To first.
He's out of here.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
For the Yankees, right fielder,
And here's a look at how
Aaron
he's using his pitches in this one. Fought off foul. Here's a high chopper. Jackson throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped, but foul.
Ball, hard.
Hit on the ground to short. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. So the Yanks go in order. They lead 4-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
First baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
He was late there. Strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Up the middle. Jazz tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Now pitching.
Yennier Cano takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps it a strike. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Line drive. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Wright.
Base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Catcher Austin Wells.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's one of the best players in the game. In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. The Yankees trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off. He was late. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The flip, there's one on a Mountcastle. It's a double play. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Jeremiah Jackson.
That clips the corner. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman Jackson.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. His 26th of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Taylor Ward now at the plate. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now 4-2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Dietrich Enns.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Digging in, Ryan McMahon. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bradish getting loose as well. The 1-0. In the air to left center. Cowser on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cade Povich.
Back to the top of the order. Here comes Cade Povich. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
McMahon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And Judge takes a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Outside, ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Weathers.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder, Colton
Strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Weathers, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Oh.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The Orioles trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out without a swing. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
O'Neill in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on. Knee high, that's in for a strike. O'Neill thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here, 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Keegan Aiken done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching
Coming on for the Orioles, Kyle Bradish.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. The Yanks trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Base hit into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. It's 6-2. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Gets him to chase after that one. Next offering is fouled back. Bradish, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to Henderson. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And that one hammered back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cody Bellinger will hit next. Volpe on at second with 2 down. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. On to first. That is the inning. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Bird.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off for the Orioles, catcher Samuel Basallo.
Right through there for a strike. And that one's a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Taps softly to the right side. Rice. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Jeremiah Jackson.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Next to hit, Jackson Holiday on the ground to third. That's the inning. Orioles held in check there. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back now at Oriole Park. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And he'll one. Up the middle. And that one handled. Slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Jazz, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now a chance for Ben Rice.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and it's 9-2.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And foul ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles 2. Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, David Bednar.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Henderson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Whips it across. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder,
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one ripped left field. That's back. That one is gone. Pete Alonso takes it deep. His 29th of the season, and they cut into the deficit.
It's no surprise this guy's won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Orioles an out away. Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Hammered down the right side, but foul. They're down to their final strike.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
What a stop to first. And what a play. Ball game.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
No me voy a olvidar, firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a